remove all adjacent duplicates in strings. So basically what this question asks is, like for example, we have given a string. Okay, we have given a string s. So for example, if a b b a c a, so you can see, like if I open it, it's a b b a c a, and I will open it over here. So if I show you a b b a c a, the question is asking you have to remove the consecutive duplicates letters. So for example, bb is same, so we have to remove this. Then you would see a and a is same. Okay, if I write it something like a c a, then you will see a and a is same. Okay, now we are left with ca, so the answer would be ca. Let's take if the answer is ca. Perfect. Okay, there's no other example over here, so what we can do is, if I go with some other question, like for example, a b c c b a t o. Okay, so first what I can do is, like I can see two consecutive letters that are c and c. We will remove this. I can write it again, a b b a d o. Okay, then again there is bb. I can remove this, and again I will write it down, a d o. Then I can see again a together. I will write it, and in the last I am left with do. So now you got the question. We have to remove the consecutive letters. So basically, how can we do this? So the best approach I see is using stacks, and let me show how it works. So for if I work on the same question, okay, I will make a stack like this. Okay, and now what we will do is we will start putting elements in this. So first I put a, then I have to put b, then I have to put c, then I have to put again c, but I will see that again cc. Okay, then I will see that this c and this c is same. So rather than pushing this c in the stack, I will pop it, I will remove it. Okay, now I will jump back to b. Now I will go, now this element c is not there. Now I will see that b is again matching with the top. Then I will remove this, rather than pushing this b, I will again pop this b. Okay, now again going to a. Now I can see this a and a are again same. So what I have to do, rather than pushing it, I will again pop it. Okay, now I'm at d. The stack is empty, so I can push this d and then o, and I'm pushing o, so we are left with d and o in the stack. Okay, to make it more clear, I will show it to you again. If it's like this is the question, a b a c a b b a c o a b b a c a. I again made a stack. Okay, now what I did was I pushed a in this, then jumping to another later I pushed b in this. Then when I came to this b is same as this b. So what I have to do, rather than pushing it over here, I have to pop it. So I have to pop it. I will remove this. This is removed. Okay, so just a is there. Okay, then basically I will again okay, I reached till here, then again I reached here a. So again I can see a is same as the top element of the stack. So rather than pushing over here, I will remove this a also. Okay, then I will go to c. I can see c is not same as any element in the stack, so I can push c over here. Then I have a, I can push a over here, and then what I have to do is just have to pop all these elements. I will pop a, then I will pop c, and this would be my answer. Okay, so basically the logic is I have to push all the elements in the stack with one condition. If that element is same as the top element of the stack, then rather than pushing that element, I will pop the top element from the stack. Okay, and in the last, I will pop all the elements from the stack, and that would be my answer. Let's jump to the code. Okay, so for that, I told you that we are using stack approach. So stack, that stack would be of integers. So I'm writing char over here, sorry, characters, char over here because it's a string. So stack. Now for int, I equals to 0, I should be less than s dot size I plus plus. Basically I'm iterating over the whole string. Okay, now I'm iterating over the whole string. What do I have to do? If stack dot empty, this means not empty. If the stack is not empty, and stack dot top is not equal to s of I, the current element we are at is not equal to stack dot top, then what do we have to do? We have to just push stack dot push that element s of I. Or this is the pushing condition. When do we have to push? And if this is not satisfied, okay, then if this is not satisfied, if stack is not empty, okay, just a second, if stack is not empty, and then we are checking this condition, stack dot top is not equal to s of I, okay, then if stack dot empty, if stack is empty, okay, so rather than this, what I can do is I can put this in one bracket, okay, and here I am writing or stack dot empty. Basically we have to push the element in two conditions. You can see over now, over here, when okay, at this point when a was not there, okay, and we were till here. So basically what happened, we pushed a, then we pushed b, then we popped this b, and then we popped this a, then the stack was empty at this point. Then we have to push this c. So there can be two conditions. If the stack is empty, then we have to push that element, or if the or if we started from the starting, okay, a is over here and a, we pushed a, then we are at b, then and we are checking that this element is not equal to the top of the element in the stack, then we have to push. So for pushing there are two conditions, either the stack should be empty, and the second condition is sorry for that, either the top element should be empty, stack should be empty, or stack should be empty. What was the other condition? Okay, if the stack is empty or the top element is not equal to the element that we are processing right now. Okay, so these are the two conditions. If the stack is not empty and the stack dot top is not equal to that, or the stack is empty, then we have to push, else we have to stack dot pop, we have to pop the element. Okay, now this will be done for the whole iteration. After that I want an answer string equals to this, and then while stack dot empty, while stack is not empty, I have to do char temp equals to stack dot pop. Basically I'm popping the element and I'm inserting it in answer equals to, the top element would be, like for example in the last, if here it was in the last, in this situation there would be c and a left, so first c would be there and a would be there. Okay, so I popped this a, I kept it over here, then I popped this c and I kept it over here, so it became ca. So basically answer equals to temp plus answer, and in the last I'm saying return answer, run code. Let's see if it works. Char temp stack dot pop, char with an error value. Okay, so rather than, if I make it stack stack dot top and then stack dot pop, let's see if it works. Perfect. So sometimes that doesn't work. Okay, so basically we can't write top and pop at the same time. Okay, so basically what was it, the problem was in the last time we done it, basically we were writing stack dot pop and we were writing it equal to some variable. Okay, so rather than that, first we have to take that first we have to take the top value and assign it to some variable, and then we have to discard that value. So what we did, that's stack.top. We basically put it in temp, and then we pop that element from the stack. Okay, now let's see the code run properly. Let's see if it submits and pass all the test cases. Woo, perfect, it passed all the test cases. So this is how you remove all adjacent duplicates in string.